Hey guys, this is the secret to becoming a top player using glitch goals in NHL 18. It's not a topic that I want to talk about. It's not a topic that I want to teach. I avoided this topic last year because I kind of feel like these goals aren't really in the spirit of the game. I'd rather teach you guys how to be more well-rounded players by being in better positions, make smarter passes, take smarter shots. But after playing against this Bionic Bat guy, who a lot of people consider elite, and a goal like this contributing to his comeback is just a little unsettling. I decided maybe if I share goals like these, make the problem become more widespread, EA might actually do something and take out these goals.
Stop Stamkos in the corner. It's a nice little move. Unbelievable far side wraparound goal.
Then you have a goal like this in the finals of a big tournament. This goal isn't as big of a deal just because it's a little bit more defendable. And it's not as bad as last year where you pull the goalie off the post and just shoot at the empty net. And this is where I faced Daddy Padre, who's #1 on the versus leaderboard. He starts things off the line change exploit, which we're not really going to talk about in this video, but then he does the pullback breakaway move. Regardless, in this video, I'm going to teach you guys 5 different glitch goals, which you don't have to do. You don't have to incorporate into your gameplay. But if anything, I just want you guys to be aware of them and know that if anyone does it to you, they're scoring glitch goals against you. The only way to really defend against these is to take control of the goalie and stop it yourself. We're going to start with the far side wrap, which is the one showcased in the finals between Grin and Josh. This is a wraparound on the forehand side. You have to go around the net and make sure that your forehand is closest to the boards. I taught you guys a similar goal in a past NHL, but I justified that goal as saying, if your opponent gives you this space, you deserve to score. When it comes to this goal, you don't have to be in front of the goalie too much, which makes it very tough to defend against, but not exactly impossible. I think the problem lies when you know it's coming and you thought you did the right play, but it just goes right through you and still goes into the net. Let's slow it down so you guys can see my controller motions. With the right stick, almost the entire time before I shoot, I am holding it to the left because my guy's a lefty on my forehand. With the left stick, I'm just doing the skating motion going around the whole net. When I cross the red line and start skating downward, I take the shot and immediately aim to the left. Usually aiming it to the middle left is your best bet for scoring this goal, like I do here. If you shoot low, he's going to make the pad save. If you shoot high, he could either save it with his shoulder or there's a much greater chance of missing the net. This shot is largely determined by your player's shooting accuracy. So using someone like Larkin, it won't go in all the time, but if you use someone like Ovechkin, it'll probably go in almost all the time. Now the secret of this one is just to make sure that you're shooting in the square or rectangular area right in front of the red line. You don't want to be too far out or too much to the bottom or to the left, otherwise the goalie is going to come out and has a greater chance of making the save. This next glitch is called an animation cancel, and it's on the forehand side. Animation cancels are really popular in fighting games, where you do a move, and then in the middle of that move, you do a different move, thereby canceling out that animation and probably creating a bigger chain or bigger combo. This move I found really popular against a lot of top players in EA Sports Hockey League. And it's done against computer goalies. Pretty much anyone who has like 200 wins and 5 losses will do this move on a breakaway. It's rather ridiculous because if you do it right, it will go in all of the time. The sad thing is, you can also do it from the side, but I don't see this as often, but it's way more deadly when it's done from here. You'll see that I score on this like 4 in a row on breakaways, and then 4 in a row right here from the side. The way that this move works is you're skating towards your backhand once you get closer to the goalie. When the goalie chases after the puck, you're gonna shoot on your forehand. The reason why this is a glitch is, let me show you. If you play this out, your person doesn't even really switch to the forehand. He's on his backhand, and instead of doing the animation where he goes to his forehand, he just immediately shoots from there, fooling the goalie completely. So now let's throw in the controls and show you exactly what I do. I skate towards the top right on my backhand. When the goalie chases me, I let go of the right stick and then shoot, and then with the left stick, I'm aiming to the left. The most important part of this move is letting go of the right stick, because that's how your player ends up sticking to the forehand. And look at how bad this one looks. As soon as the goalie comes off of the post and gives you that empty net, that's when you let go of the right stick and aim to the left. It is nothing but net right here. And I'm surprised that not a lot more Versus or Hut players use this, and it's mostly the EASHL guys. Up next is the kick wrap, which pretty much most of the elite players that I've seen use this move. This move has been around for a while. What makes it a glitch is just going for a completely absurd angle. It's almost impossible to defend against. And if you miss, you probably can get the puck right back. I'm not as great with this move, so there's only going to be one example. The idea is when you're behind the net on your backhand, that means you're holding the puck closer to the net. You simply push the right stick in as soon as you see the goalie start moving to the left. This causes the goalie to move back to the right, and then you do a simple wraparound, which is done by pushing the right stick up and the left stick down to aim 5-hole. A lot of the top players can do it much better than I can, where it's just an empty net they're doing a wraparound on. But it worked out for me because the goalie wasn't completely hugging the post. He was still getting there. So instead, it goes off his pads and into the net. The pullback breakaway is pretty much my go-to move on the forehand on the breakaway. The reason why I don't treat this as a glitch goal is because the opponent's pretty much giving you the breakaway. A high-scoring opportunity that's pretty much like a 50-50 anyway. So it's not as bad as the previous ones I showed you guys. But what really makes this a glitch goal is the fact that the goalie doesn't want to hug the post, or he's too slow in hugging the post. So you're just shooting at an empty net, as you see right here. I think it's kind of understandable this year because you can do the one-handed tuck, but in previous years it's unacceptable because it's really hard to score on a backhand when you're going in this direction. Even though it's a glitch, my favorite thing about this move is you can skate full speed. You can hustle with the left stick towards the left side, making it very hard for the opponent to catch you while you're doing this breakaway move. But either way, as I get closer to the goalie, I'm just holding the puck on my forehand with the right stick. I'm skating over to his side, and as soon as I get parallel to the crease, or pretty much right next to the crease, that's when I take the shot. What's worse about this move is I can be even further up and still take the shot, and it could still go into the net by just barely going off of the right post. This last one, the backhand goalie pull, I saw it at a major tournament over the past 2 weeks, but I couldn't find the footage of it after the fact. So I'm just going to do it myself and show you guys exactly what's happening. This move has been around for a while as well. You pretty much get a bad angle shot while you're arcing around the face-off dot. It's a glitch because the goalie comes off of the post for you and you're just shooting at the empty net. Let me slow it down for you and show you exactly what happens. I arc in from the face-off dot on my backhand, skating upward, and now I'm going to skate downward. Goalie's following my motion instead of the puck. Comes off the post, and as soon as he comes off the post, I take the shot. I don't think it's as bad as the 4 moves mentioned previously, but goalie, come on, you gotta stay with the player at least. Make him do a move. You'll see exactly the motions that I do on the bottom right now. Like I said, this one's not as bad as the other 4. It's not as bad as the ones we've had in previous NHLs, like the bacon slap shot or the backhand slap shot where you come in from the corner boards. But these are still the type of shots that I don't think should exist in future NHL games, and I think would make the viewing experience a lot better. So that's glitch goals. If anyone scores anything else, it's probably not a glitch goal. Thanks for watching, guys. Maybe you too can become an elite player just by solely scoring these goals. But if you actually want to become a better player that you can carry into future NHL games, would highly recommend checking out some of my other videos. Regardless, thanks for watching.